So these are the diaries of a goat farmer, and today I'm at the farm, and today we are actually doing an important exercise, and this important exercise is what we call castration, where you actually, make sure that a buck is not able to be fertile anymore. So we're actually using the rubber ring method. There are several methods, but this one is the one that we use because it seems that it's smart and it's quite easy to do. So the buck is about 4 months old. So now this is, remember, we weaned them off last month, and now they're totally off milk, and now we actually want to castrate it. So the one of the things that is so important is to actually do this correctly. So there are several methods, but this one is the one that we use at the farm. And let me just walk you through how you do this. So you have to just make sure that both testes are in the scrotum. So as we're actually applying that rubber band, we have to make sure that both of them are in. And because the goat was big, can you see that he's put in one, and then the other one has now come through. So both of them now are actually within that ring. And then, using that applicator, you can actually see that the ring, that rubber band is actually tight, but it's being held open by that applicator. So once you make sure that both testicles are inside and you preserve the anatomy on top there, then you can actually now take out the applicator. And when you take out the applicator, then the rubber ring remains there. So basically, that's how we do it. So over the course of the next few weeks, the testes or that scrotum will lose blood supply, and it will just shrivel, and it will just fall off. And sometimes there can be a little wound there, but it's quite good because there's no bleeding, and that's the kind of method that we like to use. So why did we actually do this? Why are we making sure that we are castrating some, and then we are not doing for some of them? So basically, when all these goals that you see, all of these are F1s. So what that means is the buck was a pure Boer male, and the female was a local goat. So basically, when you cross the two, you get an F1 that is 50% Boer and 50% um, and 50% local. So as you can see, this one has got smaller testicles because he's younger. So you can see it was actually quite easier to actually do this in there. So back to my 50% local and 50% Boer. So basically, all these are F1s, and they've got excellent growth rates. But you have to then select your males. So basically, let me tell you the kind of things that you look for a male to select which one to castrate and which one to keep. So basically, we look at the physical characteristics of the goat. So if the male doesn't have any horns, then we are actually not. We are actually going to castrate it. So if the male doesn't have horns, we actually castrate it. And then we also look at its other characteristics as well as the birth weight. So we have our records, and when we look at the birth weight, if the birth weight was low, and then also the weaning weight was low, and we noticed that the growth rate was low, we also castrated, because we know that even if we try and use that, or even if we try and sell that to anyone, it's not going to give good kids. So that's the other thing that we consider. So you actually look at even the growth rate. And some of the advantages now when you actually do this exercise is when you castrate it, that smell, that characteristic smell of goats, that testosterone, it actually goes away. So for meat, these goats are going to taste very good because that smell is going to be gone. So these are the rest of the F1s, as you can see. A lot of them we haven't castrated. Can you see all the white ones? And you can see they're looking good. These are between 3 and 4 months old, but a lot of them we haven't. We've kept. They have got good characteristics. That's why we are not actually selling them. So that's why we're not actually castrating them, but we'll be selling them soon. So these are like the mothers. So all the goats that you see that we're castrating came actually from these mothers. And these mothers gave birth to even the kids that you see on the far top of the screen there. Those are the F1 females. So we've got F1 males and we've got F1 females that are coming from this flock that you can see in the bottom of your screen, this one there. So these are the ones that gave birth to all the kids that you see. So this is a good project because within a year, we've managed to get our investment back and we've actually got a better breed. And soon we're actually going to be selling those F1s, the ones that we have selected and that the ones that we know that they've got good growth rates, the ones that are looking much like the boer than the locals. Those are the ones that we're keeping. So guys, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel. You can subscribe, you can comment. I would love to hear from you. Just tell us from which part of the world you're actually watching this from, and send us your comments in the comment section and we'll get back to you. Bye from Zimbabwe. Diaries of a Goat Farmer.